Alright, welcome back to another edition of Draft. And we just dived into a Dark Ascension, Innistrad. And let's see if we can record a winning video this time. I have not been able to do that so far. Scanning the pack, the rare, the Deranged Outcast is very nice, goes with the green-white theme. Fires of Undeath is a substantially better card, I think, just because of the direct damage and the ability to kill the creatures. Removal is always nice. It's really between these two for me. I mean, the next best is probably Death's Caress or Burden of Guilt. I'm tempted to take the rare, but I think I've been having a lot of success with black-red lately. Passing a green, not passing much red, so I think this is probably the better way to go as you pass the green. So here we are, Fires of Undeath. And up next, the top three cards for me would be the Burning Oil, the Burden of Guilt, and not much really after that. You know, the Dryad's nice if you're looking to go beat down aggro. I mean, in really black-red, you do want to go beat down, but you're trying to benefit from the fact that everybody hates red. So you know, you're hoping to get all the good red cards, which will move the screen up a little bit. I'll pause for a minute. Anyway, I'll have to fix the screen on the next go round. But what I was saying, though, is black-red really plays well, plays aggro. You have the most options for removal spells, and I think that's the best way to go. Burning Oil is probably going to be the pick, even though, I mean, it is a removal spell, but then you have the white flashback, so we don't know what we might cook up on this round. So we're going to go with Burning Oil, stay on red, passing our second Burning of Guilt, so we're leaving white-green wide open on the table, looking to go red-black, so that's our focus. And then we get past this pack. It does have a Tragic Slip. That is certainly a good card. Markov Warlord is a nice finisher, and then the Rack with Madness certainly bodes well as a removal spell. For me, I think it's going to be best cards in a vacuum. It's probably Tragic Slip. Okay, so for me, it's going to be Tragic Slip here. I'm going to focus. I could stay red, but I'm already definitely going to do the half of the Fires of Undeath, and I think I'd rather have Slip than Rack with Madness. Passing some good red cards here, but I think it's going to be Tragic Slip for me. Opening up with removal is certainly a good way to start off a draft. And in this pack, this is the fourth pick of pack one. I think that definitely going to look to go more removal here. Yeah, here I think I'm just going to stay removal, you know, stay heavy removal, and I think that's going to be Death's Caress. The red creatures are not as good in the second and third pack, but the black creatures are relatively okay. But I think opening it up this way is certainly going to position us well to have a very competitive deck. And then, you know, hopefully we can just avoid getting overrun with creatures. But we're going to take the removal spell here, stay on track, stay black-red, maybe splash in the white for the Burning Oil. We will see. So Death's Caress it is. Alright, in this pack, another Death's Caress is the first thing that catches my eye. The next best card is probably Kessig Recluse. Edison's Collar is sweet if you've got the human theme going. So if I would have took the Deranged Outcast in the pack one, or the first pick, I'd probably be looking to grab this now. This is the third Recluse I've seen, so that's something to take note of. I'm going to take another removal spell. You could make a case for going with a creature, but just this much removal is insane. So I'm gonna take that, even though it is a 5-drop, but or 5 casting cost spell. But I think I'm definitely gonna take Death's Caress here. You know, honorable mention goes to Griptide. It's a good card, but I'm looking to play black-red, you know, and do the removal and smash. So nothing too tricky with that. So Death's Caress. All right, the Elder's okay in most decks. Another Saving Grass works if you can get the Fiend Hunter, situation going. Probably need a creature here. Russet Wolves is not a bad. You can't go wrong with Hill Giant. The 3 toughness in this format certainly is a bonus, and with a plethora of 2/2s, 3 toughness certainly helps you win the most of the fights that you get into. Yeah, I want to take Russet Wolves here. Could take Black Cat, but I think I just need a decent body, and I like, even though this kind of represents itself as a target opponent discards a card and you gain life because you're blocking, obviously. But we're gonna take the Wolves here. And then we get a mythic. This is worth probably 50 cents or half a tick. For me, it's going to be, ooh, another Desk Rest. Do I want 3? Could take the quiver. Slow. Certainly a big game. A third Desk Rest. Jeez. Or Wolfhunter's Quiver. They're both slow. You might could make a case for the creature here. I don't think I can pass up removal, and I think I just take that again, and then we'll just see what happens. I mean, 3 Death's Caress in your first hand would be pretty ugly, but I don't know. I think I'm okay with that. Death's Caress. I mean, this is a good sign. Black's pretty much wide open. So here it's starting to get a little worrisome. I do have another removal spell I can take, but I don't have any creatures. My win con so far is the Russet Wolves after killing all of their stuff. Gonna take the rack here, and let's see if we can get into some creatures from the next pack. So this will be pick 8, and 7 have been removal spells. So we'll take the rack and go from there. All right, it's not the greatest, but it's a creature. It's a 5-drop creature. The best card in this pack in my mind is the Young Wolf, but I'm playing black-red, so I think I need to focus on the Chosen here. Then I can make a play for vampires, which you have plenty in black-red. And the Nearfeed Stalker, in fact, is a vampire, but he's a 5-drop, so I'm going to take the Chosen here. And I hate to give up on this guy, but I've got 3 5-drops, and I want to play them all, so we're taking the Chosen. You know, you got to remember too that this format plays really fast. Zendikar-ish, you know, if you will, an M12 style too. So do I want a 2-drop or another 4-drop? He can help you win, but this guy can keep you alive. But I've got plenty of removal. I don't see how I would not be able to sustain a living until I can get Russet Wolves down. I do like Undying Evil. I don't really have anything at this point that I want to bring back, but I'll take Russet Wolves here. And we are obviously in the right colors. Another Rack with Madness or a Faithless Looting. You know, I may not even need to play this Burning Roll actually. So, Haunted Fengraf, probably not. Another Rack, I guess. 3 creatures and 11 removal spells. We're in the right colors, that's for sure. Yeah, Rack with Madness. And our third Russet Wolves. Nobody at this table is playing black-red. So I'm certainly in that only one in that color combination, but take a rare. All right, don't know what it does. Taking it. Take the Deadly Allure just for the black card. So far, this deck could be insane. If I get if I get a bomb, I mean this is going to be crazy, and I don't get mana screwed. This much removal is insane. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures. Okay, so for black-red, Undead Alchemist is an insane card actually if you're able to, you know, utilize that. But unfortunately for me, I'll be shipping that card to the next person. And what would be good for us? An Avatar Ghoul is probably the best card in this pack for black-red that I'm playing. I would prefer to not have another 4-drop creature, so that might incline me to take a Kessing Wolf. Really, for black-red, there's not much else. This would be nice if you're in the token strategy, splash the red. But I'm looking maybe to splash the white. So I'm going to go with a creature here and rule out Rally or taking anything else. I mean, this deck's too insane to not try to force it the rest of the way. You know, barring some insane bomb on pack 3. But I think it's going to be... Actually, it's going to be Kessing Wolf here. I don't want to get overrun. The first strike is nice, but Avatar Ghoul is definitely a better card. And one of these black cards are going to will. If the Ghoul, in fact, might will. No, this is weak back. It's probably the next best card. I'm going to take the Kessing Wolf here. It's not the best card, but just afraid to have another 4-drop, so we're going to take the Wolf. Ooh, Rage Thrower. Jeez, a 6, though. But him, with all of your removal, certainly makes for a beating. This could wheel. Hitting 1. Let's go 1, 2, 3... Gotta keep an eye on this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nah, probably not gonna wheel. take a Rage Thrower. Definitely don't want any more 6-drops. Really probably need this wolf, but it's second pick pack 2. Gonna take the best card. Taking the Rage Thrower. Alright, here we go. So we need Hand War Watchkeep. This guy certainly provides a great defense and then a beating. Gotta remember this card though. Divine Reckoning. That card is a beast too. Nah, well, it's not a beast, but it can blow you out if you overextend. Gonna take Hand War Watchkeep here. Probably not gonna will anything in this pack. Maybe a Ghoul Razor, just because not very exciting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, probably gonna go Ghoul Razor. Gonna take the Watchkeep here. Okay, Kessie Wolfron. Ooh, that card is brutal. But I think with the amount of removal I have, instant spell, I think I'm okay with passing it. Probably taking the Cultist here, hoping to will a Wolf or Ironsmith. Gonna remember this. Think of these. So, gonna take the Cultist here. Maybe I do just want a 2-drop. Another 4? Yeah, Cultist is sick. I'm taking the Cultist. Okay, I do have a Chosen, so Vampires are interesting for me. Certainly a premium for this deck. I'm going to take the Crossway Vampire here. Otherwise, I need a couple more Vampires actually. Yeah, I take the Crossway Vamp. Not much else here. The Pariah, I don't need another 4-drop, honestly. Maybe I will Manor Skeleton. Yeah. Here we go. This is what we need. Typhoid Rats. Great card. Could take the Neonate, but actually, with all the removal I have, he has a Vamp for Chosen. No, you can't take. You just got to take the Rats. Yeah, I mean, this. If you're ever going to play this card, you want to play it in situations where you have this much removal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you definitely want to do it with that much removal. But I think the Rats is just a better card, and I'm just trying to kill their stuff and get around to my Russet Wolves. So apparently that is my plan. Grimoire of the Dead. This might, this card's certainly not crazy, but the amount of removal I have, the fact that I can slow down a game, kill their creatures, I'm gonna take it. It's a mythic, and I'm not giving up much here. Nightbird's Clutches, which I'm not gonna play. Bump in the Night maybe, but I really would prefer to play creatures over this. Brainwolf's pretty good, but again, I don't need a 4-drop. I'm gonna take this anyway. Need cheap creatures is what I really need. So need 2s and 3s, and we get a Ghoul Razor, which I'm gonna take. The mana requirement kind of sucks, but I'm hoping to get some more zombies, so I can at least have a recurring opportunity. Don't need another 4-drop. Don't care about Night Terrors. All this is fine. Taking the Ghoul Razor. And yeah, I did not will the Walking Corpse. So I'm going to hate away the Rally of the Peasants. That's something that could possibly beat me if a little token strategy could certainly do me in. Don't have enough creatures to even worry about that. Bump in the Night would be the only real other option. But I really don't want to run this card with this much removal. Not really aggro enough to do it. I'm going to hate the Rally and go from here. I think I'm going to take the Maw of the Mire, because I know there's your Kessie Wolfron floating about, and not play it. Yes, Ghoul Razor wield, perfect. Okay, here I'm not going to worry. Would never sideboard in 2 of these. It's really Wooden Stake or hating a Ghoul Caller's Bell. It's basically unblockable by vampires. So yeah, taking that. Okay. Those cannibals, whenever another human dies. Don't want a cannibal or a Manor Skeleton. Don't really need another 3. Uh, I was in the deck, that doesn't matter. Alright, we've got a nice deck shaping up here. Really would like to move this curve down some more. Grimoire may not be making it. Oh, and I get a Garruk. I have to take it. That's too much money to not pick. But I would certainly welcome a Blood Gift Demon to this deck. Yeah. Haven't pulled a Garruk yet until now, so I'm going to take it. Sort 15 ticks. You can't pass that. Other things to note, there's a spider spawning. Silverland Dagger. This is a stacked pack, so what's going to wheel? This is going to be interesting to see. So Demon goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe I get a Typhoid Rats back, or maybe a Tribute. At this point, I probably prefer the Rats. I'm going to take the Garruk here, and might even splash it. Well, my draft just got derailed. The right pick, if this was a a Pro Tour or something, would be a Blood Gift Demon, but obviously I don't play Pro Tours, so I'm gonna take Garruk because of economical reasons, and it's a fun card to play with, and I never have played with it, so I'm taking it. Alright, we get blessed with a Falcon Wrath Noble. I really do not need another 4-drop in this deck. I'm definitely not going to play Grimoire now. I'm going to take the Noble. Inlaid Dagger is a very good card, and they got to be noted. Keep in my mind that there are several of those floating around in this draft. So I think it's clearly Noble here. That much removal can just kill their guys, gain life, ding them, then you can fly over and hit them for 2. Certainly a win condition with all the backup removal I have here. So we'll take Falcon Wrath Noble. I really want to look for something to help this come in on the splash. But we're going to take the Noble here. Pass. Not much else. Would welcome a Markov Patrician, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Might will a Neonate. Yeah. Okay. Moan of the Unhallowed versus Deadweight. Wow. It's early, cheap removal. I think here I gotta take the Deadweight. I gotta find a way to beat people. I don't really have that yet, and I'm getting way heavy on the 4-drops. This is definitely not an Unburial Rites deck, although it's probably, I like it. I favor it more than Moan. No, not unlimited. Moan's better. If I had no removal, I would probably take the Deadweight here and pass the Moan, but I'm going to take the Moan. It's just a sick card, and certainly a beating. I have a removal spell, and then I play this and flash it back, and I mean, they're pretty much dead. Ascencion would be nice here, but I don't need to do nothing land. I need creatures. Hold on. It's just so much mana. It might even will, actually. No, it's a rare, so I'm going to take it. Take a Moan. Alright, Nephilia Drownyard. Oh, a 2-drop. Don't care about anything else. Need a 2-drop. Taking it. I'm going to take Markov Patrician here. Not passing anything else from my deck. I don't really have enough ways to abuse Traitor's Blood, but take the Markov. He's going to help out if I, in a situation where I'm way behind on, turn 1, turn 2 plays. So, Markov Patrician it is. Alright, do we want an Altar's Reap? Not really, don't have any more to turn on. Harvest Pyre could be a real card here, but 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I just think I need to get a creature down, blow up all their stuff, and win. I mean, there's not really, and avoid getting mana screwed. I don't think that this deck is going to do much else besides, kill their stuff, attack, kill them. So I think Cannibals could be a good sideboard card against the Ultra Uber Human deck. I'm not really even worried about Scob Goliath. Plenty of removal to deal with that. Don't care about Smite. I have 1 4-power guy. So yeah, Village Cannibals. Alright, it's probably going to be an Ancient Grudge for the sideboard. Nothing else here even remotely useful for our current deck. Burning Vengeance is a fun card, but obviously I have no flashback. Burning Wall. I didn't even play the Burning Wall, actually. So we're going to Ancient Grudge for the sideboard and move on. Alright, another Vampire, a 2-drop. It's going to be a 2-drop. Chosen may not even be played because of the fact that it needs vampires to work. 1 vampires do I have? 2, 3. So just 3 vamps so far. Really just needs a guy to throw down, 2-drop, keep me alive till I get my removal up. You know, flip him, beat him in. Yeah, taking the Ironsmith. Alright, so the rats and the tribute will. So we're certainly one of the few players in black. Tribute would work with this deck and the amount of removal that we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Maybe it's just a Typhoid Rats here. Block their big stuff. I'm taking Tribute. Probably gonna regret that, but whatever. Citrus Apprentice can do more damaging things, but this does help the flashback player. But I've pretty much cornered red. No, really. And I'll take the Ravings. Win condition. A 1/1 unblockable. Is there anything I really want to be bringing back, creature-wise? Not really. Taking Curse just to see. Yeah, this is junk. Take Grimace. Take Night Terrors for the board. Yeah, I'm gonna go in and build this in the deck editor, and then I'll come back with you, and we'll hopefully go get some victories. So we'll be right back. Alright, so here's what I've concocted so far. Interesting notes. I cut a Death Caress. A third 5-mana removal spell seemed kind of hard to fit when you were looking to cut Burning Oil, so I actually switched those two, brought it in. I'm not going to play the flashback option for this Burning Oil because I'm just really looking for a cheap removal spell and get rid of some of the early creatures. I'm going to go with that over the Death Caress. That's the main interesting point. I'm not going to play Guruk. I just can't. I mean, this deck is sick. Should be able to lay some massive beatings. And although I love to play this, I'm not going to. I'm going to be responsible. You know, if I had one fixer, I really would play it. But I have nothing. I have no Traveler's Amulet. I don't have any of the land that produces any color for one. Yeah. But back to the deck. So I'm not playing that. I'm kind of heavy on 3s and 4s. So I'm going to play 17 land for sure. I think this deck looks fun. We should be able to, you know, if we avoid Mana Screw, we should be able to get some beatings on some people. You know, just Tragic Slip, Burning Oil, Tribute, Fires, Rack, Death Caress times 2. And then you got the Cultist to fling at stuff. I mean, a lot of things are going to be dying against this deck. The 3-drop mana is interesting because, again, I'm playing 2 Ghoul Razors and a Crossway Vampire. So that the mana requirements at the 3 and then also again at the 4 spot are pretty demanding. But I think this deck will certainly do. We got to keep and remind ourselves there's Divine Reckoning about, so I want to make sure that we don't really overextend into that against white. And I think that's pretty much it. The sideboard, Village Cannibals is going to sit in the sideboard. Obviously, if I'm playing against a human opponent, I will drop a Ghoul Razor or a Vamp, Crossway Vamp. I left the Chosen out because I really only had the Crossway Vampire, which you really don't want to be tapping. You want to be attacking with because he's a 3 power, or the Falconwrath Noble, which again he's flying. I really want to be attacking with him, so I did sit him, and I did sit one Russet Wolf. You could make a case for that here, but I really didn't want to add another 4-drop. I'd rather play the second Rack over the Russet Wolves, and then I got the Rage Thrower in the 6th slot. So let's add some land and get this thing going. It's saying 9/8. I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, I think this looks good. Really hate to not play the Gark, but let's go with this. Yeah, let's look at the stats real quick. It told me 9/8. Why did it do that? 16 more black. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. We're going to run this, and we'll see you in the first round.